Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about mass flow meters. In the previous class, we have discussed about different types of variable head type flow meter and obstruction type of flow meter and differential pressure transmitters we have discussed. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the mass flow meters. So the knowledge of this mass flow rate is also one of the necessity point in combustion fuel control and reactor formulation and in many other applications. So from mining and dredging to food, pulp and paper industries, as pharmaceutical and chemical industries, this type of mass flow meters are very useful. So today we are going to discuss about this mass flow meters. So different type of mass flow meters are also used here in this chemical industry or paper and pulp industry. So these are also classified into different types. These mass flow meters are also classified into different types as angular momentum type mass flow meter, constant torque type flow meter, impeller type mass flow meter, and Coriolis type of mass flow meter, gyroscopic mass flow meter, and thermal mass flow meter. Now let us see what is the functioning of these mass flow meters. One by one we are going to discuss. So first of all, we will see angular momentum type of mass flow meter. So the principle of angular momentum can be described by referring the Newton's second law of the angular motion and the definition of angular momentum using this following notation, where h is the angular momentum, I is the moment of inertia, and omega is angular velocity, alpha is angular acceleration, and t will be torque, r is the radius of gyration, m will be mass, and t is the time. Okay, as per the Newton's second law, and t is equals to I into alpha, where which defines that h is equals to I into omega. Since by the definition I will be moment of inertia, that is equals to mr square. So from that above equation, that t is equals to mr square alpha, which becomes to h is equals to mr square omega, but alpha is equals to omega by t. By modifying this, finally you may get this t is equals to m by t r square omega. Okay, that m by t is equals to if you can simplify this equation 7, you may get that m by t is equal to t by r square omega. By dividing with the 8th equation, will be dividing with t on both sides, h by t is equals to m by t r square omega. Okay, so right hand side, that equation will be multiplied with d from the equation 8 multiplied with g. The g value will be gravitational force, that is 9.8 meters per second square. To obtain the dimensionally correct equation, we can substitute this g value. Okay, then next will be constant torque hysteresis clutch type mass flow meter. So another angular momentum type mass flow meter eliminates the necessity of torque measurement after imparting the constant torque to the fluid stream. The relationship between the mass flow and the torque is m by t is equals to t by r square omega, where m by t is equals to k by omega. Here, by taking this relationship, we can analyze the torque also. Then next one, impeller turbine impeller type of mass flow meter. In this impeller turbine, here this turbine will be arranged here. One of the impeller will be placed and the fluid will be passing like this in this direction. Okay, so outer side casing will be available and restraining spring is arranged here, that will be connected with the signal generator. Okay, this is the construction of impeller type mass flow meter. The impeller or turbine type mass flow meter uses the two rotating elements in the fluid stream, an impeller and turbine. So these two elements will be used here. Both elements will contain the channels through which the fluid will flows. The impeller is driven at a constant speed by the synchronous motor through the magnetic coupling and imparts an angular velocity to the fluid as it flows through the ammeter. Okay, the turbine located downstream of the impeller, which can remove all angular momentum from the fluid, and finally it will receive a torque which is proportional to the angular momentum only. So the turbine is restrained by the spring itself, which deflects through an angle which is proportional to the torque exerted upon it by the fluid. Thus, it will give a measure of mass flow. Internally, that mass flow which will give that torque variation. Okay, that is impeller type. The next another important type of mass flow meter is gyroscopic mass flow meter, which operates on the principle of gyroscope. Okay, this gyroscope will consist of a pipe shaped in the form of a circle or a square. Okay, now that construction will be like this, and a motor will introduces an oscillating vibration at a constant angular velocity omega about the a-axis. Whenever the fluid passes through a loop, the precision type of movement is produced about the b-axis. Now you can observe this a-axis or b-axis or c-axis we can consider as in x direction, y direction or z direction. Okay, it is to be measured by the deflection of the sensing element. So this deflection can be shown to be directly proportional to the mass flow through the this tube type. So now if you can imagine that U-shape type, okay, where when the fluid will be passing through this tube, where some pickup sensor will be there, then if it is twisted or that will be vibrate in x direction or y direction. Okay, x is a direction and a axis, b axis, or if you can take that tube will be in a twisted shape, that c axis, c type of notation will be considered here. So this type of gyroscope will consist of the pipe shaped in the form of circular shape, and the motor introduces the oscillating of vibration at a constant angular velocity omega about the a axis. When the fluid passes through the loop, a precision type movement is produced about the b axis, and it is to be measured by the deflection of the sensing element. So this deflection can be shown to be directly proportional to the mass flow. So the gyroscopic mass flow meter can handle the different type of slurries in the momentum in the medium pressure and the temperature ranges, but its industrial use is very limited due to the high cost and inability to handle the high flow rate type of high flow rate in the different type of tubes. Okay, due to this inconvenience, we are not consider or we are not prefer this gyroscopic type of mass flow meter. Another important method as a mass flow meter is Coriolis mass flow meter. Now if you can see this construction, these are the U-shaped type of flow meters, U-shaped type of arrangement. So without flow, if you can imagine, there is no movement in this, and that output will be same, inlet and outlet outputs will be like this. So whenever the flow, if you can imagine that based on the mass changes, then the out of phase of waveforms is produces from the inlet and outlet. Okay, so that is the difference and displacement of flow meter. Okay, the measuring principle is based on the controlled generation of the Coriolis forces. So that Coriolis will vibrate the tube. Okay, that Coriolis force Fc is equals to delta of m into v into omega, where the Fc is Coriolis force, delta m is the mass changes, mass of the flow, and v is the velocity, and omega is angular momentum. The main advantages of this type of Coriolis flow meter, it is obstructionless, and this type of flow meter is insensitive to viscosity and pressure and temperature variations, and it can handle the clean liquids, mixed up fluids, multiphase fluids, foams, slurries and liquids with entertained gases. So this can be used for the fluctuating flows. And the disadvantages of Coriolis will be, these Coriolis flow meters are not available for large pipelines. Okay, and these designs are require extremely high fluid velocity in order to achieve a significant amount of time, or phase differences between the flow detector signals are important. This can result in extremely high pressure drop across the flow meter. Coriolis flow meters are expensive. These are very expensive, and the Coriolis flow meters have a difficulty to measure the flow rate at a low pressure range. So that is one of the disadvantages. And next one is thermal mass flow meter. So these flow meters that measure the rise in temperature of the fluid after knowing the amount of heat has been added to it, they can be called as a heat transfer flow meter. So these flow meters are measure the effect of the flowing of fluid and the hot body. So these instruments are sometimes called as hot wire probes for or heated thermophile flow meters. Okay, thank you.